on the screws of 9 a.m. Pacific. Thank you all for being here for the official weigh-in for UFC Fight Night Font versus Aldo. First fighter to the scale is the man around whom this fight card was built. The fourth-ranked UFC bantamweight contender gets the red corner in the main event, New England's Rob Font. $134, the official weight for the Massachusetts native Rob Font. All right, next fighter to the scale is the other man around whom this fight card was built, the mixed martial arts legend, former UFC featherweight champion and fifth-ranked contender, Jose Aldo. 136, the official weight for Jose Aldo. Your UFC Fight Night main event is official. All right, next athlete to the scale in the UFC strawweight division, Cheyenne Velismus. 115.5, the official weight for Cheyenne Velismus. All right, next fighter to the scale, one half of the featured prelim live on ESPN in the middleweight division, Maki Pitolo. Official weight 184.5 for Maki Pitolo. All right, next fighter to the scale, longtime UFC roster staple in the UFC's welterweight division, the Celtic Kid, Jake Matthews. $170, the official weight for Jake Matthews. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a featured bout on the main card in the light heavyweight division, 13th ranked Jimmy Crute. $205.5, the official weight for Jimmy Crute. All right, next athlete to weigh in this morning in the UFC's bantamweight division, we welcome back Louis Smolka. $135.5, the official weight for Louis Smolka. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's flyweight division out of Kazakhstan, Zhalgis Zhumagulov. $125.5 for Zhalgis Zhumagulov. All right, next up in the UFC's lightweight division, we welcome Claudio Puelles. £155, the official weight for Mr. Puelles. All right, next fighter to the scale, taking part in a prelim in the UFC's welterweight division, he is Jeremiah Wells. $170.5, the official weight for Jeremiah Wells. All right, next fighter to the scale, one half of the co-main event, live on ESPN. The 14th ranked UFC lightweight at present, Rafael Fiziev. 155.5, the official weight for Rafael Fiziev. All right, next fighter to the scale, charged with kicking off the main card live on ESPN in the UFC's welterweight division, Mickey Gall. 170.5. Official weight 170.5 for Mickey Gall. All right, we stay in the welterweight division as we welcome our next fighter. He is UFC newcomer Darian Weeks. 170. Official weight 170 pounds for Darian Weeks. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing on the main card in the UFC's lightweight division, 4 days shy of a big birthday, making his 32nd UFC appearance, the iconic Carpenter, Clay Guida. 155, the official weight for Clay Guida. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in a prelim in the UFC's heavyweight division, Jared Vanderaa. 265, the official weight for Jared Vanderaa. All right, next athlete to the scale in the UFC's welterweight division, arguably the best beard in the UFC, Bryan Barberena. 170.5, the official weight for Bryan Bam Bam Barberena. All right, next athlete to the scale, one of the best lightweights in the world, competing in the co-main event live on ESPN. He is 12th ranked, Brad Quake Riddell. 155.5, the official weight for Brad Riddell. All right, next athlete to the scale in the UFC's bantamweight division, Vince Morales. 135.5, the official weight for Vince Morales. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing on the main card on ESPN, a featured bout in the light heavyweight division, 14th ranked, Jamal Sweet Dreams Hill. 205, the official weight for Jamal Hill. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing on the main card live on ESPN in the UFC's middleweight division, back for the second time in as many months, Action Man, Chris Curtis. 185 for Chris Curtis. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's lightweight division, Chris Gritzmacher. 156, the official weight for Chris Gritzmacher. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing in the main card opener live on ESPN in the welterweight division, the Great White, Alex Morono. 170.5 for Alex Morono. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's light heavyweight division, Atomic Alonzo Menafield. 205.5, the official weight for Alonzo Menafield. All right, next fighter to the scale, also competing on the main card live on ESPN in the UFC's lightweight division, Leonardo Santos. 156, the official weight for Leonardo Santos. All right, next athlete to the scale in the UFC's strawweight division, we welcome Mallory Martin. 115, the official weight for Mallory Martin. All right, next fighter to the scale, competing on the main card live on ESPN in the middleweight division, Brendan Allen. 185.5 for BA, Brendan Allen. All right, next fighter to the scale in the UFC's heavyweight division, we welcome Azamat Murzakanov. 216.5, the official weight for the professional Azamat Murzakanov. All right, next athlete to the scale, fighting in the light heavyweight division, representing the great state of Connecticut, William Nightmare Knight. .206, the official weight for William Knight. All right, next athlete to the scale, one half of the featured prelim in the UFC's middleweight division, out of Serbia, Duško Todorovic. 185.5, the official weight for Duško Todorovic. All right, our final athlete to weigh in this morning competes in the UFC's flyweight division, Manel Kape. 125.5, the official weight for Manel Kape.